Hello. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. I would just ask our tech team to please keep me unmuted. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. We have hit almost 200 people so far in the room, which is just amazing. Welcome everyone to the NStat Summit. Like I said, we've almost hit 200 people, and there are going to be more than that. And I love seeing the chat blow up. I love hearing everybody say good morning. For those that don't know me, my name is Rasmia Kirmani Frye, or Raz, and I am going to be your MC for the day. And I don't know about you, but like my heart is beating fast. My palms are a little sweaty. This is exciting. I wish we were all together in person, but I cannot think of a better place to be on Zoom. So before we launch into this really, really exciting day, I'd like to go over the agenda for the day, the community agreements, and some other housekeeping things. So on the screen right now, you should be able to see the agenda. It is packed, it is exciting, and it features so many of you. So you should see the agenda on the screen. We'll give it a moment. Is the agenda on the screen?
I don't see it.
No.
No, I can't
Okay.
see it.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there.
No, I don't see it.
It's okay.
Oh, there
it's
it
coming.
is.
Here
There
it
it
is.
is.
There.
There it is.
Okay. Okay, and if you could please mute yourselves, that would be great, since we have now hit 200 people. Okay, so we're in the welcome. We are going to then, we're going to move to a formal welcome, and then there will be cafe conversations, which I will explain. We will have a keynote address. We will watch incredible videos made by many of you. Then we'll have a panel on the legacy of stop and frisk. And then we will move to a morning panel, and there will be several panels, and you will choose which one you want to go to, and I'll explain that process. Then we will break for lunch. Then we will have a post-lunch activity. Then at 12:50, we have an afternoon panel, and you will also choose which panel you would like to attend. At 1:30, we'll have a session that I'll lead on how communities can build power. And then we will have a conversation on resident priorities and discussions, and then we'll have a closing. So it's a packed day. So now I would like to go over the community agreements. So just give us a second to put that up on the screen. And here they are. Look at that. NeighborhoodStat Summit, Reimagining Public Safety. 1, 2, 3, then me. What that means is if you are participating a lot, which is fantastic, make sure you are aware that there are other people that might want to participate who may not be as excited as you are. So just pause, be present and remain engaged. It's hard. We're on Zoom. I wish I could hug everybody. We can't do that, but just be present and remain engaged. Respect everyone's opinions. Be mindful of time. That's like mostly for me, just FYI. One microphone, so one person talk at a time. These are our community agreements. So I am now going to, and I just want to let people know that the summit is being recorded, so just know that. I'm going to pass the mic right now to our tech partners, Crux, to go over a kind of tech 101 for today's summit. Crux?
Yep.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Joanna, and I will be here to guide you through your journey today technically and show you a few Zoom tips. I know a lot of us have become very familiar with Zoom over the last year, but I thought I'd go over a few quick tips. I just want to draw your attention to the bottom of your screen. You'll see that you have a microphone, a camera, so you can mute your mic by clicking on that button, turn your camera on and off by clicking on the camera button. And you'll also see that you have a chat box. So this is the box where you'll be able to reach me if you have any trouble today, and anyone else that you would like to communicate with that is either on the panel or participating in the event. You also have access to emojis. This is how you can raise your hand and let us know how you're feeling about the things that you are seeing and hearing. And I also,
on Zoom.
I also like to draw your attention to a little box that you should see on the bottom right. If you do not see this box, you may have a button, I should say, you may have a more button that you can click on and see the other features that are available to you hidden under the more button. I want to make sure that you are familiar with and know where the interpretation button is. This is where if you are wanting to hear in Spanish what is happening, you can click on that button and select Spanish, and this will allow you to hear everything that is happening here in the main room in Spanish. One last thing, and that is if you're having any trouble with your video playback, if there is you're getting a slowdown in speed, or things seem to be not working as smoothly as you'd like them to be and as we'd like them to, you can turn your video off, and that should help speed things up for you. And that's all I have for you today. Enjoy the day's activities. Again, my name is Joanna. If you are having an issue, you can send me a message directly through the chat, or just send a message to everyone, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day, everyone.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And now, now I am going to hand the mic over to the wonderful Tara Singh from MAP, who is going to go over briefly how to use the workbook. Tara.
Thank you. Can we see the slides again? Perfect. So thank you everyone for, I'm gonna break down the workbook just like Rodney said. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us. We're so grateful to you. I'm Tara, I'm the Director of Programs for MAP, and everyone has access to a workbook that we prepared for you to help you follow along today. So you can access it using the link that you see on the screen, map.cityofnewyork.us/publications. So that should bring you to our workbook. In it, you'll be able to see the table of contents. You'll be able to see the schedule for the whole day. So if you're ever wondering what's next, that's where to go. Next slide, please. One before. So throughout the workbook, you'll see pages to take notes on. So it's meant to be interactive, and you can jot down quotes that you really loved, or just take notes that you think are important. And on the pages that you'll see from 7 on, you can read about the MAP approach. So obviously we only have a limited amount of time together to Can everyone hear me?
Yes, now.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
Okay, great.
No.
I'm not
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
I'm not sure when I got
Hello?
muted.
Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Hi,
So
this
I'm
is
just,
Renee.
thank you so much for being here. I'm just walking through the workbook that we prepared for everyone. So
I don't have one, and I can't see you, so I'm gonna see if I can get my son maybe when he wake up to see if I can do the Google.
can whoever's handling the presentation go back to the first slide for the workbook?
Okay.
So this link will let you download the workbook. It's available to everyone. map.cityofnewyork.us/publications.
Okay. Thank
Ms.
you.
Renee, please mute yourself. Please
Yep,
mute
if
yourself.
everyone else can mute themselves, I'll just quickly
I
walk through
will.
this workbook. Thank you. So as I was saying, you can take notes throughout this workbook. It also highlights our approach for MAP. So read through all of the examples at your own leisure. And really importantly, can you progress the slides, please? Thank you. One more. So this just highlights some examples of our work that the partners of the MAP initiative have done and that the residents have led. Next slide. And this is very exciting for us. We have captured the essence of every single resident team that works with our 15 developments. So please take a look. And one more slide. And then finally, you'll be able to, when you flip all the way through to page 28, you can see how to stay in touch with us. So take a look at the workbook at your own leisure. It's available on our website. And if you have any questions, of course, use the chat.
Great, thanks, Tara. So the workbook looks incredible. The work that you have all done is it's just amazing. It's mind-blowing. Everyone in the room, I just want to give a attendance tag. We are approaching 250 people. So this is, my heart is still beating fast. I hope everyone is excited. And now it is my real pleasure to introduce Renita Francois, the Executive Director of MAP, and leader Cheryl Starks for the official summit welcome. So Renita, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to see all the faces that I can see, but even happier to know that you're all here. If I can't see you, Happy New Year. If you haven't spoken to me this year, I'm going to say some housekeeping things of my own, which are that I am a mother first. It is Saturday, so my children are here. So they will be a part of this summit at some point, I'm sure. So we're going to get started with this welcome. And I have the wonderful Ms. Starks here to join me. So thank you for doing that. Wagner is always in the house. Thank you. Yeah, so here we go. Dear residents, partners, and policymakers, thank you for joining us at the NStat Summit 2021. We could not do this work without your dedication to your community's safety and well-being. Since 2014, the Mayor's Action Plan for Neighborhood Safety has worked in partnership with the residents of 15 NYCHA developments, city agencies, and community-based organizations to identify and address the systemic inequities that have led to the disproportionate impact of violence in our communities. Ms. Starks. Ms. Starks, do you need help unmuting? All right, I'm going to keep going for the sake of time. There you go. She said not so fast.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Go ahead.
Okay, residents are entitled to a safe and just city with ample opportunity to improve their well-being, gain access to employment and youth development resources, build trust between neighbors and in government, and invest in their public spaces, which should also be well-maintained and activated. Safely, after all, is about thriving.
We've had great success so far, securing thousands of youth employment positions each summer, piloting new partnerships with health providers, enhancing our programming by centering resident voice in program development, investing in the capacity of residents to act on their priorities, and more. NStat resident teams in each MAP development, with the instrumental support of the Center for Court Innovation, Jacob Reese, and Los Sures Southside United, have prioritized key issues in communities and led transformational change in their public spaces, launched skill building programming for their neighbors, and connected thousands of residents to essential resources. You can read more about this in the workbook and on our website at map.cityofnewyork.us. The devastation we faced last year and the political moment we find ourselves in now highlight the imperative necessity to secure sustainable change for MAP communities and others just like them across the city. In the next year, we will elect a new mayor and the majority of city council. Surely our coalition has done the work and put in the hours to provide critical insight for our potential future leaders on building healthy communities. We want to work with all of you to develop an action agenda, which is a shared understanding of our goals and objectives, and cultivate active participation from a diverse group of stakeholders. Ms. Starks.
She's muted.
Earth to Ms. Starks. Ms. Starks is out in space. There you go.
Okay. During this summit, we want to make sure policymakers understand resident priorities and achievements, and that residents leave with a thorough understanding of what policy is and how we can work together to change or enhance it. We'll leave this summit with a clear vision of emerging challenges and potential solutions in health and well-being, safety and justice, economic stability, physical space, and youth development. Next, we'll ask for your continued support in working groups for each of these priorities from February through April. In these working groups, we will build our collective action agenda from now through 2022 to make ideal solutions a reality. We hope you will join us in achieving our goal of thriving, vibrant communities with resident voices centered in these policies that impact their safety and well-being. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for being here today. We have all worked very hard, and I am very pleased to be able to welcome you to this NStat Summit.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, both Renita and Ms. Starks. Ms. Starks, everyone loves your background. I just want to say that. We love it. And thank you both for your words of inspiration. Again, we're almost at 250 people. I think that shows just unbelievable commitment to each other, to the work, to what we are going to do here today. So we are going to now move into an activity we're calling Cafe Conversations. So just stay with me. It's going to be fun. So with so many people and all of us on Zoom, we don't get to hang out like we would if the summit was in person. But we think we've found a way to bring a little love. There's already a ton of love here, a little more love, and a little get to know you to the Zoom universe. So right now we are going to do that through Cafe Conversations. So what does that mean? In just a minute, through the magic of technology and without leaving your seat, we are all going to be transported into Zoom breakout rooms. This will take a couple of minutes because there's so many of us, so just be patient. Once we are in those rooms, there will be facilitators, there will be interpreters, and the facilitators will ask 2 questions of you. What is bringing you some joy these days? For me, it has everything to do with food and music. And what do you hope to learn and share today? After you spend a little bit of time exploring those questions, we'll all meet back here together for a fun way to share back. So just sit tight and you will be magically transported into a breakout room. Thanks.